Okay. Cancer. I am the great mother, divine goddess, the Empress Royale. Cancer energy, mother energy, home base operation, home, your mother's home, your emotions, your instincts, your roots. It's like that feeling. Think about it in the back of your head, like when you know something, you scratch the back of your head. When you realize something, you scratch the back of your head. Motherly bonds. It's like, man, how do they know that? Or, dang, I was just thinking about that. That's confirmation. You touch your head after you hear something, it's like confirmation. Like woman, if a woman say that's confirmation. Cancer, the moon is of darkness. The moon is of darkness. Not to say that mothers and women are dark, but they're able to carry a lot of dark energy because women are transmuters. They transmute dark energy and transform it into light energy. That's why we have a cycle. We cycle through our emotions. We allow men to express themselves onto us so that we cycle out those emotions and renew their sorrow with joy. We strengthen their pain with peace. We encourage their doubts through wisdom so that everyone gains an understanding, balance. The moon is universally going to fade away. It is energy, it is a light energy being fueled by the sun, but loses its light when during the night, because it's pushing out more energy than it gains from the sun. So while the sun is on one side of the earth, the moon is on the other, so they're not able to get each other's energy when they're opposite of each other. But the moon gets its energy when the sun is present. But when the sun goes on the opposite side of the earth, then the moon cannot gain any more of the sun's energy. So there will be a time when the earth will be stagnant. One side of the earth will be in complete darkness. The other side will be in complete light. And the light will take over darkness, and the whole earth will be covered in light. So it'll be like a period of darkness to evil spirits cannot survive the cold. The serpent spirit cannot survive the cold. That's why ants and insects and things live underground, because the dirt keeps them warm. So the serpent spirit, when in darkness, when outside and not in the dirt, tend to dry up. The serpent worm energy cannot survive the sun. It'll dry up. So it has to go within the dirt to stay alive. So some things remain alive in darkness, And those things are kind of like detrimental to our health. So there will be a period of darkness where the moon, there will be no moon to brighten the night, so to speak. It will be no moon to brighten the night. The sun, the earth will be stagnated. The earth will be stagnant, and there will be no moon to cover darkness. So, like some mothers cover their children's darkness. Some mothers allow their children to be dark. Like those parents that say, "Oh, don't touch my child can do anything. Don't tell my child nothing. Don't beat my child. Don't punish my child. Don't delegate over my child. Do not allow my child to be reformed." See, mothers kind of have a soft spot for their sons and kind of rougher on their daughters. But this is why I took my children to the Bahamas, because even in school they lay down the law on the boys. So even if I wasn't able to be, if I spared the rod from my child, their teachers did not spare the rod. So they were able to get their punishment. But I learned how to punish a child in a healthy way. I learned how to pull the rod in a healthy way. Like instead of a beating, they hold books. Instead of hitting, there's different types of consequences besides hitting a child or scolding a child. There's different ways and levels of handling children. We speak it out, we talk it out, we communicate. We do it through communication. You can communicate your emotions to express how you feel in order to come to a resolution to your problems, as opposed to beatings. So, and not only that, they redirect the energy towards the parents as opposed to redirecting the energy towards a child, an innocent child. Like, I don't take emotions that's given to me by adults out on my children. I address the children and inform them that this is not the ways that an adult is supposed to behave. You stay in your child behavior and allow me to handle the adults. The moon is in Aquarius, hopefully still. If it's not in Aquarius, right, I believe it may be in Piscean energy. Coming out of Aquarius into Piscean energy. But as of yesterday, the day before, the moon was in Aquarius energy, which is about a collective. It's the air energy, so it's a collective of energy that spread gossip. The collective that spread gossip to stab people in the back. Oh no, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Let's bring that back. Oh, but I think that was a purposeful message, because it's opposite of the moon is in Sagittarius energy, which is opposite of Gemini energy, which is Gemini is about air. Sagittarius is about fire, so they use their communication to be toxic, to spread, to bring out the fire. They say the serpent say things to put people in a negative state of mind, to allow them to speak negativity out of their mouth, even around children, and that's unhealthy for children. So we have to be mindful of the words that we speak around children. I try to be mindful of the words that I speak around children, because I try to be a better example than that of their parents. But when they're accustomed to that language, then we have to speak their parents' language in order for them to understand, while at the same time transmuting that communication and turning it positive in the end. Make sure that the last words, it don't matter what you say, they remember the last words that you speak. So all of my children, nieces and nephews and things, the last words that I speak would be have a good day, or I love you, or agape, good day, I love you. That'll be the last words on their mind. They won't care about the argument. They won't care about the conversation. They won't care about anything. It's the last words that they hear you speak is what they remember. So the moon in Sagittarius energy is learning of esoteric knowledge, pushing into Capricornian energy, which is you're using that knowledge to work. You're putting that knowledge to work. You're fiery, you're passionate about the new information that you learn, and you're ready to ground yourself and put it to work. The grounding is, the fire is, the torch has been lit, the fire has been lit underneath, and now people are ready to put in the work. So let's see what we're dealing with. Let's see who we're dealing with. Who we're dealing with the moon energy. The moon is also about secrets. It's also about the exposure of secrets. We just came out of full moon energy, so there was a lot of exposure. But we're coming into the last quarter moon. We're stepping into last quarter moon energy. That's the letting go of what was. It's letting go of the information we receive. It's transmuting darkness, the dark information, and bringing new knowledge and wisdom to the forefront, so that we can let go of what was and welcome in what's new. Be open to receive positive information. The Knight of Swords. The young people. Knights are a step up from the page. The page are messengers, and knights deliver the message. So I feel like the knights is taking action. I feel like the knights are the young teens, the young adults stepping into adulthood. They're taking action. Swords is about a challenge. Swords is about more air energy. It's about ideals, reason, logic, intellect. It's about using the knowledge that you receive and standing up for yourself, standing up for your rights. On the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Pentacles. So at the bottom line, they're standing up and protecting their finances. They're making their own money and fighting, standing up for themselves as to what they want to do with their money. They're not allowing anyone to control what they do with their money. They're cutting off access to their money. At the top of the deck is the Queen of Pentacles. So they're covered by the Queen of Pentacles. These knights are able to protect their finances because they know that the Queen of Pentacles will help them. As long as the Queen of Pentacles has finances to back their finances, they spend in the way that they feel is necessary because they're protected by the Queen of Pentacles. They know that they can receive their money back. Like they know that if they invest their money into something positive or someone positive, that they will receive a return on their investment. Protected by the Queen of Pentacles. It's like, but they turn their back on, like they have their own pentacles and they're defending it. So it really looks like this. It really looks like this. Because their pentacles is protected by the Queen of Pentacles. The bottom is the King of Wands. They know if they ask money from man, then the men feel like they have permission to take action. So they rather get it on their own or get it from their mom or their grandma, their mother, their parent. They rather get money from the matriarch, because they know that all men of this generation feel like it's my money, it stays with me. If I give you money, that means I have permission to your body. And that is an unwise reasoning. But at the same time, men use that. It's actually like men are the breadwinners, so whoever they give their money to, they know that they're obligated to take care of. But some men took it too far when it comes to young adults and young children, teenagers. They feel like they have access to teenagers in the way that they have access to their wives, and that is untrue. A man provides for his wife. He does not. A man provides for the wife, and the wife takes care of the children. That doesn't mean that the man has access to the children's body, because they're taking care of them. These men of this generation were taught the wrong way. And a lot of these young women are stepping up and defending their virginities, because they have parents mothers who taught them different. A man does not have access to your body. Take care of yourself, so a man does not feel like he has access to your body. For example, my daughter said she won a bet, and a young man owed her money. So I had to inform my daughter, draw him a picture as compensation for that money. Don't make that man feel like he has access to your body, because no, he does not. And she's like, oh, I didn't think of that. Yeah. So once it clicks, it's like, oh, now she correlates money, men, body. Okay, let me draw a picture, because here's compensation for this money. If you want to receive something from me, here's a picture. This picture costs you that money. Even though it came from one way, you still expected something else. Since you still expect something else, here's your picture. An expensive picture, but he got the picture. And that helped her realize the danger that her and her friends are in. So she went, these young females went in protection mode and secured their own Ace of Pentacles. And now they sit in Queen of Pentacles in energy. They feel secure within themselves, even as young adults, because they have parents to teach them the right way about money. The major arcana, the major issue, I don't want to say there's no major issue, but let's see. Yeah. The star card reverse. Usually for me, the star card is like divine intervention. It's about brand new beginnings. It's about pouring out your emotions and receiving validation for your emotions. It's about the watering of the grass. It's about receiving ultimate justice. It's like the divine stepped in and kind of helped you overcome your hardship. But the star card in reverse, this is like discouragement and negativity. It's like somebody's been like, it's like they feel like the divine has blocked them. Somebody feels like so this is like kind of like spiritual prison. Like this is like the divine stepping in to help. This is like the divine stopping you from getting help. It's like, I'm not helping you until you learn who I am. Y'all expecting too much out of somebody. They're idolizing they're idolizing a human being as opposed to doing their righteous deeds and believing in God for the things to provide for them, the things that they need when their parents cannot. It's like your perception of the world affects your reality. So the reality of the situation is God provides. Ask and it is given. Ask and you shall receive. Knock and the door shall be open. If you ask God for help, ask God, your angels, your ancestors for help, they will step in and help you. That's their job. But if you do not know the divine, if you do not ask the divine to help, if you do not want to bow down and pray, if you do not want to go through the process of tapping into your spiritual gifts, then that means you're of the way of the world. And you want to be able, and you're ruled by money and materialism. And God provides your materialism. God is the source. Money is a resource, but God is the source. Money is a resource. God is the source. We go to the source for the resource. But people are not going to the source, but they have access to the resources from those who have went to the source. So the star card is in reverse, like they don't have God in their life. The bottom of the deck is the high priestess. Knowledge, wisdom, understanding. The high priestess uses her intuition, uses her she's tapped into her spiritual gifts. So at the bottom line, they know that the high priestess is tapped in to her spiritual gifts. It's like these young women know of a high priestess. They know who to go to for help, for knowledge and wisdom and understanding from the Most High. But at the top of the deck, what's covering them is their emperor. What's covering them is their emperor. On top of them is their fathers. Maybe there's the hidden secrets of young girls being touched by their fathers, stepfathers, the men over their life. They know that these men are not of God, but they're covering themselves. But now that they know of the high priestess, these men have turned upright. The emperor came out upright because they know of the high priestess. There is no divine intervention in their lives. But they know that the emperor on top, the patriarchs were on top, but they wasn't believing in God for their resources. They didn't go to God for their resources. A lot of men been into magic, using magic to obtain their resources. So the high priestess had to step in and put these men in an upright position, put these men back into their place, so that the young men have a better example as to what to do. So now the emperors are stepping up to the devil. A lot of them hung themselves in the, being in devil energy, being seduced by women who do magic. But now that they understand that they've been seduced, they've stepped into their emperor power. They learned how the seduction works. They stepped into their emperor power because the high priestess put them on to the fact that a lot of these people, and what they did was ungodly. Is not divine intervention. It wasn't divine intervention. It was magic. And now people are protect. The women are standing up for themselves by making their own money, securing their own bag, and their daughters are defending their mother's fortune. And now the Queen of Pentacles are being protected by an emperor. Emperor is the right type of emperor. The upright emperor is stepping in to protect these females, Queen of Pentacles, because those who were not of God and only wanted to take action have been exposed by the high priestess. And now everyone can take their righteous place. So let's see what comes of this. That's fair warnings. Let's give some glad tidings or more fair warnings. Because we're entering a period of physical darkness. Prepare to be in the dark. Literally. The Nine of Wands in reverse. 9 of Cups in reverse. 9, 2 nines reverse is 6. 2 nines reverses is 6. Somebody's heart is not, somebody wasn't protecting their heart. They wasn't protecting their emotions. Somebody let their guards down on their heart. Their crown fell. But I kind of feel like somebody picked the crown back up. But they're working on their pentacles. So their hands are tied. They work with somebody. Oh, okay. Somebody's heart was unguarded and their emotions was unguarded. And they wasn't in their true feelings. So their hands are tied to a business partnership, a work situation. Somebody's hands are tied to a work situation because their heart, they didn't protect their heart and their feelings. They didn't fight for the one that they love, so their crown fell. And now their hands is tied to a work situation that caused a lot of bad luck. But it caused a lot of bad luck, but it also helped them secure their future. The bad luck turned into security. Somebody's hands being tied to a challenge, to a fight, defending themselves, speaking up and defending themselves, allowed them to enter a work situation that they can stick with for a long time, or will help secure their life in the long term. The timing is about to be up for this, but the love, loyalty, honesty, and respect, take that leap of faith, because they see throughout the windows. They see the window through the soul. They can see your soul. We can see through your soul. Go ahead and take that leap of faith and protect your Queen of Pentacles. The Emperor can now take a leap of faith and protect their Emperor. Go ahead and take that leap of faith. It's going to work out. The situation, even if you get a job, the job is going to work out. Go be a working man and come out of the streets and get that hands-on experience. Gain the hands-on experience that you need from work. This is a perfect time to change your life, change your attitude, change your home, change residences, change whatever it is that you have to change. Speak up for yourself. You already spoke up for yourself. You didn't receive the justice that you need, but victory is here. So go ahead and take that leap of faith with the one that you love, with the one that you want to protect, the one that you know will protect your finances, the one that you know will defend and protect your heart and your emotions. Go towards that individual, man or a woman. It's taking you long because you have to cause that tower on the past. Go ahead and walk away from the past and walk away to your future. Don't worry about nobody's emotions. Everybody will be okay. Don't worry about how nobody feel. You've pinpointed why, the reasons why, and that's all you need to say. As long as you express yourself and you told the truth, you're able to move forward. So go ahead and take that action and move forward because you already spoke the truth. They know the truth, and there's nothing nobody can do to change where you're headed. God is forcing everybody to go where they need to be, and don't worry about looking back because the road is clear. The avenue is clear for you to be able to move forward. God is moving everybody to their rightful place. Do not be stuck in a place where you do not belong, because the Most High, if the Most High has to remove you, it's going to be in a very treacherous way. So move while you can, without allowing the Most High to step in and cause that tower for you. Step up and be the man and the woman that you need to be to walk away from situations that no longer serve you. All right? Love, loyalty, honesty, and respect. I am the Great Mother Divine, the Empress Royale. Have a great day.